Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jets and the Vikings coming up next.
Taken at the goal line, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Now Wilson on first down. And he finds Corey Davis. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And this returnable for Rager. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for... And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Kaepernick going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Kaepernick was looking looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Kaepernick steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A big play there on the keeper.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. Accelerating, and off he goes. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to set it.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Kaepernick now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Kaepernick. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Kaepernick to throw.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
21 more yards. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 is a 14-yard line.
Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Coleman now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st down, right back to Carter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Zadarius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just lock people down.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here comes Rager. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Kaepernick now to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Rager, 84 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Results in the touchdown. Here's Coleman now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. To throw again is Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And he'll go down at the 28. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. There's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And complete right side to Cook. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to... We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the 2nd half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On 2nd down, this is Madison. Oh, it bowls over him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick six. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Brings up the 2nd and 12 at the Jets' 24.
On the Jets sweep, here comes Jefferson. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Jets 17.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Coleman now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Got a man here. It's Wilson. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game is...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Major said it all the time. The team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You can't give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game.
They'll try to run for it with Carter.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Michael Carter.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Important extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Michael Carter who finished it all off with a touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. Touchdown! KJ Osborne, 49 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you that you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Wilson. Caught right side, Davis. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. A handoff for Carter, and he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. This from 52, and this for the win. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And right now, just absolute anguish on that visiting sideline.
It came down to one kick, a chance to steal one on the road, but you could feel the pressure, couldn't you? And the pressure enveloped him on that one, forced a missed kick.
And the crowd went wild. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw